Guys, today is Monday, June 27th, and two awesome things are starting today. Number one, I'm starting working on a new program that's going to be done for you guys soon. I can't say too much about it, other than I'm working on an awesome program that will teach you everything that you need to know about lifting and nutrition, and it will be out soon this year. Also, I'm starting If It Fits Your Macros today. Like I said on yesterday's video, my macros are 400 carbs, 65 fat, and 160 protein. Now, I'm also intermittent fasting until about 12 p.m. So let's get straight into it, guys. So I actually managed to clean up my food scale, guys. This is what it looks like. It's a Taylor food scale, older food scale. Start it up real quick. So what I do is I start my food scale, put my coffee on here, and then reset the food scale to 0. Get my creamer, which is the Coffee Mate sugar-free, fat-free. I'm going to put about 8 servings in here, which is 120 milliliters. Alright guys, so that's my coffee for the day. I'm also going to put a little bit of stevia sweetener in here. Put about 2 or 3 grams of sweetener in. Alright, so I got about 3 grams of sweetener. That's probably about 3 carbs worth of sweetener. It's been a while, guys, but here's my creamer. It is 1 gram of fat per serving. It is 2 carbs per serving. And I'm going to do 8 servings. So 120 calories, 8 grams of fat, and 16 carbs. So this is my first meal for the day. Only other thing I'm going to have until about 12 is the rest of this green tea. I might put a little bit of water flavoring in it, but yeah, I'll see you guys for my first big meal of the day around 12 or 1. So my first big meal of the day is a big chicken salad. So let me show you what that looks like. It's about 12:40. It's actually 12:40 right on the dot. I don't know how I knew that, but it's 12:40 right on the dot. I finished my writing for the day. I wrote about 1,050 words, and I finished my editing for today to get yesterday's video out. I'm going to put a little bit of Asian stir fry in here first. So let's put about 0 this scale out. I'm going to put about 2 servings of the Asian stir fry in here. It's going to be about 206 grams of Asian stir fry. Haha! Now I'm going to warm this up real quick, and then I'm going to add some chicken to it. Gonna round that up to about 11 ounces of chicken. Microwave this real quick. Gonna go ahead and add some spinach to the mix. We're just gonna say that's about 85 grams since it didn't record the first handful. Gonna add some strawberries into the mix. Yeah. I'm gonna put about 200 grams of strawberries in here. So it'll be about 270 after I get the strawberries in the mix. Damn it. And we'll go ahead and call it at 268. We're going to add about a serving of this fat-free Kraft Zesty Italian sauce, which is going to be about 32 grams. We're going to add a slight little pour of apple cider vinegar. Apple cider vinegar has just about no calories. It's a good moisture adder. Also gives a little bit of flavor. It's about a capful of apple cider vinegar. Lastly, I'm going to add just a little bit of sriracha. Now you guys don't have to use sriracha. It's just something that I wanted to try on my salad to give it a little bit of spice. Alright guys, that is my full salad. I will show you guys the macros real quick. Alright guys, so here's sort of what we're looking at for lunch. Asian stir fry is about 1 gram of fat, 18 carbs, 6 grams of protein. The strawberries are about 16 carbs, 1 gram of protein. Baby spinach is about 16 calories, So 1 carb, 3 grams of protein. The zesty Italian dressing is going to be about 3 carbs. And the chicken breast is obviously no carbs, 5.5 grams of fat, and 57 grams of protein. So I'll pop up the full macros on the screen and show you guys what the full macros for the meal are. And I'll see you guys later. I'm going to be getting a big giant loaded sub for dinner. So there's the turkey breast sub meal. I didn't actually have provolone cheese on it, but I had all the other toppings. I had the oils on there, all the oils you could put on there. I had the balsamic vinegar on there, which also has a little bit of fat in it. I had lettuce, I had tomato, I had peppers, I had onions, I had pickles, a little bit of mayonnaise. So this is the macros for the turkey breast and provolone wheat. It is about a 6-inch sub, so what I'm going to do with these macros is put them into about 1.2 just to be safe. And I really think that if you're not sure about the size of something and it did sort of fill you up, then it's kind of nice just to have a safeguard, especially if you're not feeling that super hungry that day. So we're going to estimate 15 fat on the meal, we're going to estimate about 82 carbs, and we're going to estimate about 48 grams of protein for that entire sub. So at total calories right now, it is about 6:37, as you can see, 6:37 p.m. I've done my workout. I've done most of my work. All I've got to do now is do a little bit of work on my project that I'm working on, my new project that I told you about. And so this is what we're currently looking at for macros. I've eaten 116 out of 160 grams of protein. I've eaten 146 out of 400 carbs, so I still have a lot of carbs to go. I've eaten 30 out of 65 grams of fat, so I have 35 grams of fat. Tune back in to see what kind of crazy creation that I eat for my last meal of the day, my dessert. It's probably going to be some sort of cookie pizookie protein contraction. What's up, guys? So this is my last meal for today. I had 1 chocolate chip cookie from Jersey Mike's, which was about 180 calories, 9 grams of fat, about 26 carbs, and 2 grams of protein. I had a chocolate chip, or not chocolate chip, a complete cookie, a snickerdoodle, Lenny's and Larry's complete cookie, 8 grams of fat, and 54 carbs, and 16 grams of protein. I had 2 servings of fat-free Cool Whip with it, which is it's just nothing but 6 carbs and nothing else. I had half serving, I believe, of sugar-free syrup here. 18 calories, no fat, no protein, and 5.5 carbs. Sugar-free chocolate syrup, about 2.5 carbs, and that is all. After I had my Pizookie cookie, I had 2 bowls of Raisin Bran cereal, and that is 2 grams of fat, 92 carbs, and about 10 grams of protein. To finish off, I added about 1.5 cups of milk, about 360 milliliters of milk, 7.5 grams of fat, 18 carbs, and 12 grams of protein. And that will end my macros for the day. My macros ended up being 156 protein, 355 carb, so I came in about 45 under on my carbs. My fat is 57, so the goals were 160 protein, 400 carb, and 65 fat. Now, I'm more than full on what I just ate, so why would I go to 400 carbs if I'm not hungry? You know, I might lose that much more weight, and I'm kind of looking to kick things off and lose a little bit of weight this week. I feel full for the next 3 or 4 days at 350 carb, then I'm not going to push it to 400. But if I get hungry, I'm going to push it to 400 because my carbs are 400 right now. So I do want to get down into the high 170s pretty soon and kind of trend downward to 176, 175 in the next couple weeks. So I'm going to do what I got to do. That's my macros for the day. Those are the numbers that I hit. Hope you guys enjoyed having my first day back with If It Fits Your Macros. I haven't counted macros, like a full day of counting macros, in over a year. So you guys got to be here the first time that I've counted macros for an entire day in a year. With that, guys, I'm going to conclude this video. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Until next time, guys, all love.